I'm not really waiting for anyone to come in. I'm just going to sort of do this as if I'm just recording it. So I'm just gonna. I've got to have my tea and everything. I'm doing stuff tonight. So it's Follow Your Art. I've decided I'm going to keep my art stuff on the same channel because I don't like my channel just being solely about one thing. Some people do. I don't. I'm like that anyway, random with stuff and things. So I prefer it to be natural the way I'd want it to be, which is all together and you just pick what you want to watch. So it's Follow Your Art, so obviously it's to do with art because I can't say to bring it back. Sometimes I forget because I'm always busy doing stuff and looking at stuff and stuff, even though I've been doing bits. And I love it as well when I can get outside, but the weather's been really rubbish. You know, even in the garden it's just been wet. So what did I write down? Oh yeah, so I got some new bits, and I will be showing you when I do the Follow Your Art new bits that I'm collecting or anything that I've ordered to obviously do art with. So I had this last year, and I wrote 2018 on it. Someone's watching, somebody's lurking, and I was using it as a sort of, what do they call it, bullet journal. So I was writing bits in it, doing all sorts in it, and people have seen this before. If you haven't, I'll just show you a snippet. So like I did, I had a little picture of me and Finn in there and drawing me and Finn and certain bits and bobs, drawing it out and then writing about it. I quite like this idea. Some people always start this, then they fall off or just end up drawing pictures. And I quite liked it, and I do want to carry it on because I do think with pictures it's good to journal as well. Some bits I left behind because you realise you do that. You start off doing stuff like do what you love what you do. I was writing about this. I haven't looked at this front bit for a while. Coffee, chat and create. I was just writing ideas down, what Finn says. What did he say? Oh, he said, "Mummy, you're my best friend," when he's being told off. Hi, Jesus Christ. You're on your way back. Love you all the world, he says. Yes, that's right, when you give him something or tell him something. Is it king instead of morning? Is it king? That's when he was a bit younger. So I was sort of journaling bits and bobs. This picture, I just made up a quick one, and it was a bit of collaging and then writing things down, this one. So I will be doing all this again. I'm coming back and showing you this. This was out of the Breathe magazine. Funnily enough, Follow the White Rabbit, 18. You know what I'm talking about. He's in there. Because this was from last year. There's another one. It was meant to be like, I don't know, creative brain going on there. If you're in the house, say hi because there's 3 looking. What else? I was just drawing and writing because it also, if you start one of these, you might say I'm not that good at drawing, because you might do a little bit of drawing in it every day. You get better at it. Some pages I've missed out, some pages I didn't like. There's pages like this, just for people who haven't seen this. Pages like this, obviously with my drawings in. And that says keep dreaming, keep believing. That's what you've got to do. Creative ideas that I could sell. I was writing ideas about that. There was my sort of blue-haired girls again and a green-haired one. And I'll be showing you how to put pages together because I need to start doing more arty stuff on my channel as well. This was just a random, I don't even know what this was, but they're my little drawings. A little cactus, we've got a little pink froggy, sunflower, teddy bear. I think that was a cactus in a teacup, a bumblebee at the top. Little flip outs, Finn went to the zoo. Just coffee and teacups because I like a brew. sugar at the bottom, you know. Drawing brings me joy. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm going to go into in a minute. If you dare, say hi. Or is it just the lurkers? This was quite cute. Dolly, when I had shorter hair and I did a little... This is an actual print out of some mushrooms that I drew that were really nice. I printed them out on shiny paper, like, I think they were postcards. And there was Dolly in the bath, cartoon style. Yeah, this little funny little, I don't know what this is, little alien thing. What else? Me and my sister, I was journaling about me and my sister, having a laugh, or chatting, me and my sister and a friend, whoever it was at the time. Can't remember. Let me see. Showed that earlier on. Hi Trisha, this picture. So I'm just sort of going through this from last year. These pictures. This was with someone who was fighting cancer. They might know if they still watch me. Beautiful lady. Just random little bits and bobs stuck down. The one I showed earlier, the moon, crystals, flower, this girl that I drew a while back, cartoony style, because I'm not a realist, as in I don't like drawing things realistic or whatever the word is, because I like it. That's another thing I need to go into, using your imagination. I don't like drawing things from reality. I draw what's in my head, what's in my imagination, and I think that is very powerful. Not really, I don't answer questions to shills. This one, this one a while back, it's an art chat, do you know what I mean? This is where people start getting really sad. I'm just quickly going through it before I start talking about. Funny that, a little birdie. Looks a little bit like my little birdie Jack, but he's full of colour. Well, he is a mini parrot really. Just quickly, this is one of my favourites. Red and blue. Feminine and male divine energy. That's what's coming together. That's what needs to come together in balance. That was my actual... cup. Yeah, that's it really. I showed some pictures before, but what I want to do is, I've got all this paper to finish off, but I want to start a new one. I ordered a new one because I actually love these books, and I can't remember which one this is called, but what I'm going to do in this one is just use it. Oh, that's the last one I did. Reminds me of like a little Irish sort of fairy or something. And it says we are all angels trying to find a way home. I'm just going to carry on doing some art in it, but not using it for what I was using it for, because I've got a new one and I got it in lovely green. I think green's quite appropriate at this time. This is what it's called. I can never say this name, so there it is. And it's dotted paper. I like the paper it's dotted, and I like it for pens and stuff. You have to be careful if you are putting markers and stuff on it, because yes, it does go through, because it is quite like thin paper, but I like it. But you can always stick things on the other side and cover it up and stick another page on, you know, if you are using markers. I'm just trying to open this. Hang on a minute. Hi. So, I haven't opened it yet. I got it today, I think, so... I've got a lovely green one, and I might paint something on the front. The other one's got stickers on that I made from last year. I might paint something on this one in acrylic. So I like these because they're not cheap, they're not dead expensive, but they're not cheap, but I just like them because you've got your elastic cover. not too small or not too big, so you can put it in your handbag if you're travelling or anything, because this is what they're good for as well if you're travelling on trains, if you go travelling a lot, or planes, or you've got something you can doodle in. But I just like the paper. It's not white, it's like cream, it's dotted, which I like, because if you're drawing faces and things, you can line eyes up, but I don't really do that, but I just like it. It's got a pocket at the back. You get some stickers with it as well, but a pocket at the back, so you can put bits in. Especially if you're collaging and you want to cut some bits up, put them in the back. If, like I said, if you're travelling or going somewhere or going out in nature and you want to take it with you. So I'll probably jazz this up. Yeah, they're really, really nice quality. I just really like them. And even when this one's got bulked up, look how bulky it is compared to when you first get it. And I've stuck things in it and everything. I just really like them. You can get them in all different colours. I was going to go for a pink one because pink is one of my favourite colours, but I decided no, I'm drawn to this greeny, probably looks a bit more blue on here. This was a light blue for last year. Funnily enough, it's a bit of a Tiffany blue. And then I've got this one. So I got that. Some pens I picked up the other day were these from Morrison's near me, Uniball. But what I liked about these, they were, what did it say? They were, was it these ones? Liquid ink. I think it was these. And they were waterproof. So I do like a ballpoint pen instead of some of these other permanent markers. Hi from Long Island, I'm awake now. Oh, hi. So these are, yeah, I like these. I like drawing in these. Because like I said, I'm going to show you when I come with, this was one of the fine liners, but these do smudge and I thought this was permanent, but it's not. And then I picked up the Uniball sort of, what do you call it? Ballpoint pen, waterproof. I quite like these. I like ballpoint pens. So I got them the other day. I'm just going to do a quick chat now because I haven't even had tea. I like gel pens. Yeah, gel pens are really nice. I do use gel pens and white gel pens. So anyway, the little chat today is, because I might do another one at weekend because I'll have time and I'm trying to rush because I've got stuff to do, stuff to watch, stuff to do later. Is I just want to say, what did I write down? Yeah, journaling stuff is brilliant. So if you like writing, you love writing, but you don't think you're very good at drawing, you could write and just do little sketches, because the more you do it, the more you practice, the more you'll get better. Or the other way around, if you draw a lot but you don't write a lot but you sort of want to get into writing, this is a good way of doing it. And it's just nice to look back what you were doing, because you can process some stuff, if that's the right word, because it's just nice to look back, like me looking at the films I've been looking at lately, and what I said this morning, if anyone was in, with the film called Valerian, I think it was Valerian. And then I'm looking back at pictures I drew last year, because I do believe creating, you get in contact with source energy. I don't care what anyone says, I believe that to be true. I just couldn't get over the fact that I drew this being with a bald head, with these like sort of, I don't know what they were, and basically it did remind me of the actual, if anyone didn't see today, what the beings from Mew, the planet Mew, and I've only seen this film this year. Oh, some good stuff on the news there. Where did I, just for anyone who didn't see before, shiny beings as well. I mean, you can go and check this out yourself because obviously it's hard to see, but this being, bald head, she had glittery bits all over her, if you can see there, shiny bits, and shiny bits in her eyebrows, you know, speckles, and I was like, you can't really see properly because that's quite a light picture, but, and I was like, ah. And she was always, they talk like this, like from the pineal gland, and when something happened in the film, I'm not telling you what, she sort of blasted out all her sort of energy force, right? And it looks a bit like this, and I was like, eh? So you can sort of process and look back at what made, I call them messages now, that you're getting from source when you're creating. So when I see that film now, and I'm like, wow, it's not like I drew this, you know, after seeing it. I drew this last year. It just popped into my head. So, And it's just good to see what you were drawing at that time, if it links up with anything, because I actually believe it does. And maybe someone said ages ago in a Discord, why are you always drawing women's faces? I like drawing women's faces, but maybe it's because we've all been talking about now feminine divine energy, and I think that's what's needed to come in to balance the man, you know, not over it, just to balance it. So I just find that nice to look back at, you know, what I was drawing last year, like this one, because we're all talking about this. That is very interesting, makes me wonder if we're getting a message. I do believe we are. People get them in different ways. If you're a musician, or it's not just, you know, if you're drawing, this says let your light shine through. It's not just about being beautiful on the inside. This being, she's got love hearts in her hair, but this is what I'm starting to believe it is. I did anyway, but I just feel more strongly about it today. I was watching Unbiased on the Fence today. If anyone watches that channel, check it out. Sub if you resonate. And it's just making more sense all the time. I can write, if I'm out in nature, a lot of things will come and I can sit there and write, and it just comes and I'm like, wow. And I was writing once about my flowers in the garden, about the root systems, and this thing was coming in, you know, talking about connecting today. I believe creativity is something that brings you closer to whatever you want to call it. I call it source energy, the divine, whatever. And that's why I believe they don't want you creating, because that's why I've said before, they want you working. So you're tired when you get and you haven't got that energy to sort of, because you've used it all, sit and create at whatever that is, music, drawing, dancing, because they're all, you can get messages from them all, what people call them, downloads, messages. The film Valerian, I think it's Valerian, I keep saying it wrong, is they saying it, I can't remember what it's called, like telepathy, you can get them from the past or the future, messages, like telepathy from different beings on different frequencies. I love all that, and I'm thinking, yeah, well, it does make sense, because they always say, where do your thoughts come from? I've had discussions with people, some people think, well, you know, military, we know military do stuff like that, and they've had technology to put messages in people's heads and different things. But I also believe there's something out there we don't know, because we were never told, that you're connecting to, as you hear everyone saying, the collective consciousness. That's us as well. That's everyone all over Earth as well, not just maybe something that's out there that we don't see. Because you've heard that thing where someone's invented something, and I've heard this so many times, and someone else like the same week had invented near enough the same thing, because it's all out there, and you're taking bits out of a collective consciousness, because we are all from one. That's how I see it. So I do believe it's very important to, if you used to love creating, or whatever that was, do it. Even it can be creating videos on YouTube, anything, it's a creativity. That's why I say, when people are coming out of negativity and they're just creating, I mean, I've seen it down the rabbit hole, this artwork, they're calling artwork, which is disgusting, negative, horrible, evil. You also get people pumping out negative, evil music, and you also get content makers on YouTube that are just pumping out negativity, and it isn't good, and it's not positive. I'd love to do calligraphy. I've got the book, but I used a pen and it was rubbish, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to get a fountain pen, because the actual pen that you dip in the ink, it just wasn't working. I didn't know how to get it. It was just rubbish. I don't know if it's because it was cheap, you know, because art stuff is expensive, but I'd love to give it a go, because that's one thing I'd like to do in my handwriting. What else was I saying? Nature is very inspiring. That's all I said, you get out in nature. Nature is very, very inspiring for the connections, not only to earth and elements, to the colours, the vibrancy, the feelings, everything. The beings, you know, animals and different things, all can inspire you to paint something. And it doesn't have to be something out. This is why I say I do not draw out of realism. I draw what comes into my head. I find it more fun, and it means you can have a lot more fun with the colours and things. It's not like, oh, someone's got, you know, whatever skin tone, and they've got, you know, blonde, brown, black hair, whatever, red hair. It's like, no, they could have rainbow hair, they could have anything, because it's your imagination, it's your dream world, which I think is very, very important, to be childlike, like I've said before, because it is magical, and that's what I try and take away from us. Going out in nature, you could do stuff like this. I mean, it's not framed properly, I need to get it framed properly. When I was collecting flowers, dried them myself the other year, and made the word love with it. I will be doing this again. I enjoyed picking the flowers in summer, drying them out, and then putting them together. I will be showing people how I did this. I think I've got some more flowers. I have, and I've got to put them in a frame. So there's that. Yeah, you get engrossed in things, and it's relaxing, and it's a form of meditation, and you go off in your own little realm. My first out-of-body experience. Oh, really? Oh, blue glitter. Have you watched Valerian? Film on Netflix, you need to see it. Hi, yes, I'm back again. And there's all sorts you can do. Another book I have that I've not finished off, and I need to get into this because this is actually great for skin tone when you just draw on it and colour little bits in, but was this book I got from the Works in the UK. We've seen this picture before. It's a bit Avatar-ish. It's a bit fairy-like. Yes, I do like this picture. And she had dots on her as well. Because these are the sort of things that come into my head. There was a few hedgehogs that need lining up with ink, so you can see the more mushrooms I was drawing. I need to do more animals because I need to do more animals. This was one of the pictures I painted out. I've painted over the picture that used to be on the wall. Not the one I'm currently working on, another one was just quick. I've painted over it and I'm going to redo it. I'm reusing it, but I do love this one. Feather in her hair again. What else? And I haven't done much in this book. And then there was a quick water painting that I did of a Native American Indian girl. And then I'm going to fill this up with some other stuff and I can show you, because I do like this craft paper book stuff, so it's good. Hi everybody who's coming again. So these are really nice books as well. You can use these for, because they've got card paper, and you can use these for collaging on and all that sort of stuff. I'm not on for long because I haven't had my tea yet. Little Finn did a painting today. Marble painting. He was so proud of it. So what I need to do with Finn's is I'm going to make them into my own books of his paintings all together. When Fifth World was on earlier, we were talking about mermaids and sort of things I've been drawing for ages. I drew this last year. I was just trying to line it up a little bit. It is a mermaid. And it says, Tyler, I'm doing tea in a minute. And it says, those who listen hear nature speaking. Because I always write something as well. That was a mermaid. What else was in here? This was a bit rubbish, like it was a little fairy element. Blowing love out, blowing kisses out on a flower. But I never finished it off. I don't know what this was. No, not the wee lad. No, he's not here. That's my older boy. He's 20. Send out love. These are just ones that I found, which I was looking in like, what was I drawing? Trying to process what I've been drawing. Showing some Jackson Pollock, all the stuff. The shed in my garden that I never finished off. It's not green and it's not got things on it, but I was drawing my shed. You remember the New Orleans house? This one I love. I just didn't do anything with it. I need to colour it in. Talking about the stars again. And because we were talking about going back in what I was painting months ago, making sense yet again, because this is either a rose, which I'm like, oh, universal rose sort of thing. The seeds planted are blooming. Oh no, it was 2019, so it must have been the beginning of the year, was it? I don't know. And then I remembered that I did this picture, and I'm like, oh yeah, and it needs finishing off. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this picture. Lotus flower, bird. Yes, Jack, birdie. You know, when I'm just scribbling things down. Oh my god, I didn't even know this was here. This is not brilliant, and I think it was just a scribble. And that is really weird that a fifth wheel was talking about doing a lion beam, was she? Because this says, lion heart, stand in your power, don't give it away. And it's meant to be a lion. I think I was going to paint it with all different colours around it or something. And I just scribbled it out. So I'll probably end up showing you that if I actually paint over it, and it'll look better than that. Anything at the back? Sometimes I draw in the back. Nope. So, yeah. And like I said, sketching, and that's cheap as chips anyway. So, what I was going to just quickly show you before we go. If you're doing anything, I won't put it on. This was a bookmark I made ages ago as well. This picture. I've got some gold leaf. I need to put it on some pictures. This picture that I'm still doing, which still needs a lot of work doing to it. I wanted it to be like, you know, tactile. So it's mixed media, so painting. I've not put her eyebrows in properly. Paper, collaging. I've not finished this off yet. It's going to have stuff at the bottom. This is embroidery, feather. There's a bead. We've got glitter on the wings. We've got a big fish down here. I don't know why, but I just have paper. Hopefully it'll look different again, because this just keeps getting added to. We've got flowers up here and added to. Yes, I've got gold leaf somewhere, so I could do that. I just need some more of the glue because it's rubbish. I could have gold leaf on the wings and stuff, but you know, you don't have to do. You can do anything outside the box, whatever you call it. There's no right or wrong way to sketch, paint. You can use all sorts of different colours. You don't have to use skin tones. It's especially if you're doing it from from your imagination, because she can have purple hair, even though girls have purple hair today. She can have purple hair. She can be what you want. She can be what you want, you know, because it's not, well, I'm not saying it's not real, but there's no rules. For me, as far as I'm concerned, there's no rules when it comes to art. Well, they're saying at art school, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. You haven't got to do anything. You do what you want. If it works, if something goes together with it, hi. If something, there's certain rules obviously with mixing paint with stuff, or it doesn't work. But as far as sort of doing what you want, when you've learned that some things don't go together, apart from that, you just do what you want. And this is what I want to do. I don't know what this is going to look like in the end. I didn't have a plan. It looked so different before. So it's changed quite a few times. And I enjoy just adding to it, because who knows, it could look totally different next time. But yeah. So that was it really. It's just to say I will be doing more of it. Thank you, Captain Sea Kelt. I will be doing more of that, because I think it's very, I know, I'm coming over. I think it's very important. I'm not going to put it on another channel, because I like my channel to be random with all the different things that I talk about. I haven't been doing a lot of my art, showing it and bringing it, so I'm going to be doing a lot of arting this weekend. It's very important, like I believe it is, source messages. especially when it's coming from within, because mine does, from my imagination and stuff. Like I said, that's what they're trying to take away. They don't want you doing that. Anyone can be creative. There's no such things as you can't draw, you can't paint, you can. You can do anything you want to do. You don't have to have all the expensive stuff. You can build it up. I'm going to start showing you what I buy, things that I get. I don't have the most expensive things, but I do like a good art journaling book. And like I said, these are just great to keep. You can have different volumes all on your shelf. A lot of people do this on YouTube, you know. You just got to find what's right for you if you want to start doing it. But it's just nice because then you can go back and you can process, oh, what was I doing then? And is that matched up or linked up to anything now? Because mine are starting to link up and I'm like, interesting. And they're like your own little buddy. Like I said, when you're travelling or you're on holiday, you've got something you can take with you with a few pens and you've got something to write in, to put your thoughts in, to put your dreams in, to put your intentions, anything that you want to use it for, positive. It's not the same as the internet. It can't get deleted. Something that you can keep. Your kids can look through in the future and be like, oh, because my mum had a folder with a load of pictures and she did when she was about 16 at school and she chucked them out and I was like, Mum, why? And I'm going to do another chat on that as well about material, as some people would call it, as in, oh, you don't need to be collecting stuff, it's only the material. It's also memories as well. I mean, there's hoarding, super hoarding, and then there's, why do they always do this minimalistic thing? It's like, do you not want memories that hold fond memories and fun memories? Why would you want to chuck those away? That's like you're chucking energy away. So I was quite upset that my mum did that. I was like, but your pictures were beautiful. And because I'm into drawing, I could look back at that and be like, oh, she was such a good drawer. Now she's like, I can't do it now, I can't draw. I said, Mum, because you've not done it for years. You know, you're retired, you could sit there sketching in the sunshine. You know, get used to it. Hot glue gun and getting into crafty stuff. Yeah, oh, I've got a hot glue gun, I've got a pink one. I hope you have a great evening and thank you for sharing your art. You're welcome, I'm going to be bringing more of it because it is important. I know it inspires people, that's important. It's a positivity thing to people, that's important. This is what I keep saying there needs to be more of because there's just this negative realm where some people like to reside and I don't think it's good. And the more positivity gets out, pumped out, the better it will be, which it already is. Because I just saw something on the old Google News as I was just looking at something, not that I read the news or watch it, but it pops up obviously when you go there, just read it out before I go. Gowdy, I'd love for is it Strach, can I ever say his name, transcript to be made public. Wow. And what was the Mueller one? House votes. Was it 420-0? Is that right? For Mueller report to be made public. Well, boom. Just saying. Just had to have a look there what that was. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's funny, isn't it? Yesterday I didn't see this one down at the bottom. See the moon? It says Freemason spell wearing off. Oh, what's this about? What? Just let me read this out. Just not content with their Saudi-funded, Israeli-engineered DARPA Silicon Valley internet social media psyop in their cross, Atlantic appendage, the silent British Empire which rules the planet. That's what this says. Just saying. Via financial manipulation is now openly cooking up its own homegrown version of mass mind control in a last-ditch attempt to salvage their free Masonic magic spell over humanity. Where did this just come from? RT reported today that the UK Ministry of Defence is seeking 4 private contractors to implement psychological research it has conducted into influencing human behaviour. Really? Wasn't I just speaking about that before? Cambridge University, is it a bastion of the British, what's that say? I don't even know what that says. It's said to be the leading candidate. It was Cambridge Analytica, which worked through Facebook to manipulate the 2016 elections in favour of Donald Trump. In reality, oh, sorry, I'll just read the bit underneath it. In reality, the Clinton House connected, is it Tavistock Institute of Human Relationships, well, human rights, has been running various mass mind control projects aimed at the destruction of traditional value systems, really, and cultures for decades. After being launched in 1947 by the world's first secret society, well, I never, commonly known as MI6, it was no coincidence that the CIA was inaugurated that same year. Well, well, well. Last month was revealed that a shadowy UK group called the Institute of Statecraft was behind the Integrity Initiative, which targeted all of Europe with anti-Russian propaganda. Well, the group leader, Chris Donnelly, has an extensive background in military intelligence, which funded the program, and as an add on to the MI6 dual false flags, the Skripal poisoning and Syrian white helmets. Well, boom! Has this just come out? Where's this just come out of? Blah, de, blah, blah, blah. Oh. Initiative seeks influence the global public's perception of the UK and of Western militaries like NATO by understanding and influencing human behaviour and through messaging of the UK domestic and defence international audiences that promote attraction of our people, military and civilian. This would be accomplished through the development of information activities and outreach as kinetic components of military full spectrum effects. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it is in the last sentence where the black Venet, I don't even know what that says, Rothschild banker controlled silent Britain financial parasite empire has let the cat out of the bag when it refers to full spectrum dominance. This is the goal. Key to accomplishing this end is the development of favourable group think, hive mind, which will not only comply with the furtherance of the Luciferian banker goals, but will then be deployed en masse. What is this? Make some boxes with crystals. I'm just laughing at this. Control of the media leads to control of politics, all the while pretending that, oh yes, I'll just But all is not well for the City of London owners. The very fact that the UK Defence Ministry is marching out such programmes as HSSRC shows that the black, I don't even know what it says, paedophiles are feeling the effects of columns like this, which are working feverishly to expose their no longer so well hidden global orchestra. Well, yes. What is this I'm reading? That's brilliant. Automatic. That was just in the news. So things coming up. Left Hook by Dean Henderson. Might just throw that in the Discord somewhere. Very interesting. On the news side, it's all coming out, isn't it? Anyway, just throw that on the end there. Could be the old guy, just be challenged from within. Yes. Well, this is what Q's doing, isn't it? Just to throw this on the end of this chat. That's what Q's doing. Taking down the old guard. But it was just funny to see on Google in the news. I was like, what is this at the bottom, not at the top? All coming out, people. King is in the building. Hello. Yep, in full force. So that was just a bit about art. Like I said, yeah, the old guard's been taken down from the inside out. That's what you've got to do. Or from the bottom to the top. So, yeah, I'll be doing more arty chats. Showing you what I'm doing. And when I manage to get a new flipping, what's that called? thing that holds me, a tablet that actually does a bird's eye view like my old one used to do, but I've had 3 and they've broken. This one is not big enough. My other one used to stand off the ground. It doesn't do a bird's eye view, so you can see what I'm doing. So I'll have to get something in the end when I've got some pennies to do it, because you won't be able to see, but I'm sure I'll be able to sort something out in the near future. Have a great evening. I'm going to go and get my tea. I'm going to go and listen to Roxanne, the Globalist, and I on her channel at 8 o'clock. People, go over there if you want to go and check it out. Support in chat, sub if it resonates. And then I'm on later on about 11, half 11 on Iron Realm Media. I'll probably be tired by then, but I'm going to go on for a little bit. You have done leather work. I fancy having a go. No, but sounds good. Challenge yourself. Yeah, so if you're over there later, I'll see you there, because we've got Americans in there. That's why I think it's later as well. So that was Iron Realm Media, and then at 8 o'clock very soon, next